we are back. Gonna be pulling the engine out of my rat truck. Going on year 5 of this thing, and the engine that I got was apparently bad. Piston has come apart, and basically I've just had idle time on it, so it's a bummer. Really stinks. Here's E. He's ready to go. I was at the finish line with this thing. I was actually getting ready to load it on the trailer to take it to the exhaust shop. I was hearing a noise, but the exhaust was so loud with the open headers. And I kind of felt like I knew what was going on, but I was trying to deny it in a way, I think. So I wanted to get the exhaust on it to where I could hear it better. But it ended up getting worse before that happening. Here's a little sign of idea of what has happened. Like I said, it was all at idle, so I'm hoping and praying that the cam, the brand new cam and everything, it is okay. It's just really a tough situation. Timing and everything going on with it, I don't know, just the whole thing of it's crap. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, me and Enzo are getting ready to pull it out so we can get it on the engine stand and start tearing it apart and get a little bit closer look, and I guess figure out a game plan for what needs to happen from there. I'm not so sure that it's going to be savable or any of the bottom end or anything like that. I really just need to make sure the cam is good, that the heads would be good. Either find another engine, or I don't want to start all over and put something different in it. Like I said, I was so close to the finish line there, and this is a kind of a big expense, and a lot of time too, and tearing all this down, getting a different one, tearing it down, swapping parts, all new gaskets, fluids. It's yeah, I talk about it and I kind of get upset. My blood starts to boil a little bit. So I don't know, it's like I've said it before, love-hate relationship with these vehicles and everything it comes with. So you ready to do this? All right, let's go. All right, it's out. Wasn't too bad. Just getting it up and over the mounts to my light out here. I'm trying to turn off so I'm not wasting battery. Got it on the stand. Everything seems to work out good. I ended up just ordering some bolts through the Jungle website. In a box over there. It was just a random set of LS engine stand bolts, just simply because it came with 2 different sizes, and I didn't really feel like going to the hardware store and seeing what they had, and then if they didn't, going to another one, blah blah blah. So that's what I did. Everything seems to be matching up pretty good. I just rigged a strap up to here, down through here, to tilt the motor back so I can actually line the screws up, which if you have somebody here who can lift up on the engine, you can manipulate it and line it all up and it'll be fine. But
72.
Hey,
Wait, no.
how come you didn't lift that engine up?
Wait, I forgot to do
Exactly.
that one.
So that's why I had to do the strap in that whole scenario. So it's out, it's on the stand now. The whole tearing down process, and
11,
we'll revisit it then.
13, 14.
All right, here we are. There's the culprit, and that is cylinder 6. I do believe
Woo!
6. What you got? Machine gun over here? Old Chicken Little. So obviously I still don't know about the cam right now. Just getting the heads off. Unfortunately, it's gotten the head right there too. I'm thinking that that wouldn't be an issue. Get it smoothed out and cleaned up if I wanted to reuse. I'm not sure about the valves. That does look bent, like it's not seating flush. Could just be my eyesight. There's a little bit of metal there. Just something to have to look at. So the heads, in my opinion, is probably savable. Obviously, this is not. So, I'd already taken the rest of the cap off when I was underneath it. Bolts are chewed up. So cylinder walls definitely scarred up. I don't know about. Ooh, I was gonna say there's the worst of it right there. I was gonna see if it could be bored over and saved, something like that, but that's a pretty good gouge. So I'm not thinking that's gonna be a thing, that it would be doable to save that block. But the goal is still to see if the camshaft is still in good condition. So that's kind of, I mean, there's nothing I can do here. I mean, the situation sucks. The big thing to me, it's just like the camshaft is brand new and it's only had idle time. So I guess I'm hoping that it at least didn't take that with it. It was idling when it went. Yeah, so let's see where this goes. All right, it is tore down. As you can see, the bearings look like crap. It's been so long since put this thing together. I feel like if they were like that whenever I put the cam in there, I either closed my eyes and put it in anyways, or it did that. But the cam itself looks okay. Unfortunately, there is some. Let me find this is the worst of it, and I'm not sure. I'm I'm no machinist or, you know, I guess done enough of this to, I don't know if you can hit that with an emery cloth and smooth it out a little bit. There's another little tiny piece right there. That's just because there's crap on this table. So I'm not sure if that is savable or not. So anyways, it's tore down, it's out. I'm not sure about the head. I feel like where it nicked it, I feel like that can be cleaned up and be fine. Obviously the big gouge in there, I don't think that's gonna be okay. So I believe the block is just done for. Let's spin this thing over. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, take a bath down there. Oops. Always a mess, always. Wouldn't imagine doing this without one. I mean, I was actually doing pretty good until I did that, but whatever.
Well, why did you do that? You made a big mess.
And there's a chunk out of the sensor there. There's
You made big
chunks
mess.
there. Couldn't. Just gonna try and spin this a little bit and get a little bit of better looks, different areas, but it's not looking good. So needs bottom end for sure. Besides that, the camshaft, I'm gonna have to seek professional opinion on that. I'm only a little bit professional, I guess. So there it is. It's tore down. It's out. We're at the next step of figuring out what to do and where to go with everything. And yeah, that's it. I'll keep you updated once I figure out kind of the route I'm gonna go, what I decide to do with all this stuff, and if that's savable, all that good stuff. And now it is time for E to make his video. He is dying to make a video. Hey boy, where'd you go? So stay tuned. Y'all have a good one.
Well, look what we have here. We took this whole engine off, but I don't know how that really there, but this thing, well, I didn't expect that was wet because I got my shirt wet. So that light is beautiful, but oh, look at that. So see this stuff? That's the part of the stuff that was here. We took the rest of the stuff off on the engine, but it has like 400 minutes. Like if you're taking 35 million of these home, that's all the stuff a part of the engine. And that was was not a great idea, but they're walking there. It looks like it had to walk in there. So
Alright. That's Enzo's video.